In the meantime, the mayor of South Fulton faces more tough questions tonight. The city council voted to audit the expenditures of Mayor Khalid Kumail.
The audit comes amid questions about whether he made tens of thousands of dollars in unauthorized expenditures using his city purchase card. Fox 5's Christopher King is live at City Hall where the mayor is under intense scrutiny.
Yo, hold on, bro. Hold on. This nigga is already up, nigga.
And the mayor is going through the process of...
They got that nigga expenses down to the penny. They ain't put approximately none of Yo, you know he up, nigga. They got that shit down to the penny, boy. Oh, damn.
Man. Yo, and he was arrested already for something else like a year or two ago. Like he been in hot water for a minute.
Yo, bro, that's hilarious.
Legally changing his name to Kobe. In the meantime, some city council members say it appears he may have spent tens of thousands of dollars, including on a trip overseas. And last night, things at City Hall grew heated.
I am so distressed and disappointed that the blackest city in the United States of America is heading into Black History Month.
Vic alert.
With its all-black council tearing each other down.
Mayor Kobe growing testy as South Fulton City Council members asked him questions about his spending.
It was you who want to sit around and call us the blackest city and say we want to tear each other down.
One council member shot back with her own sharp words.
What up?
Nah, I was gonna say, is that
nigga you gay?
I have no clue, my boy.
But it was gay. Why should I have to apologize? I saw gay, so I said gay. That ain't bullying. That's an astute observation. Did the laws of the universe change and nobody told me? Niggas gotta apologize for being right.
His mannerisms, that nigga looking super soft right now in the in his Vic mode.
Who, Kobe?
Yeah. He look, that nigga's in full victim mode, and she about to. Nigga, I already know she about to look at her. You already know, yo.
Look at how she's sitting.
That's what I'm saying. She been waiting for this nigga to come back off this trip, boy.
He's like, yo, I know you're gonna say some dumb shit.
Yeah,
I got something for him.
Yeah.
We're not tearing you down. You took your black behind over to Africa for 20 days. They didn't tell anybody.
Mayor Kobe is under the microscope for his expenditures. Some council members say he spent $26,000 in the final quarter of last year on his city-issued purchase card, including a trip to Africa.
There were some concerns about some expenditures that the mayor has made.
City Council at Tuesday night's meeting voted to approve an audit of the mayor's spending. City Councilwoman Linda Pritchett is mayor pro tem.
The city manager has hired an independent auditor to look into
Wasting
this.
taxpayer dollars,
Helen Willis at a meeting earlier this month said Mayor Kobe had yet to justify those expenses. She said the mayor had not accounted for 112 receipts. She showed us a transaction list totaling nearly $26,000. We asked Mayor Pro Tem Pritchett about the accusations. Did the mayor make unauthorized purchases?
That has not been determined at this time officially. On its face, it can appear so, but without an explanation from him that would put those expenditures in context,
Check your man
it would
out.
just be sheer speculation.
Yo.
Now, we asked Mayor Kobe numerous times for his side of the story, but so far he has not responded. And in the meantime,
you know he ain't gonna respond.
Look at that nigga outfits. Nigga, that was the first thing that jumped out. I said, so this nigga came back from Africa looking like an African. This nigga went there and went clothes shopping, baby. This nigga came back and wanted to show niggas that, yeah, I just came back from the motherland on y'all dime. Y'all paid for this trip. Y'all see me. You see me out here. How dare you come and question a brother in the month of Black history? How dare you?
Exactly.
I'm hurt.
I am so distressed and disappointed that the blackest city in the United States of America is heading into Black History Month with its all-black council tearing each other down.
Come on, yo. Like, that nigga's making a mockery out of shit, bro. And this is the kind of stuff that I be talking about. Like, I would love to know what kind of policies this nigga ran on for this nigga to be moving like this. Like, what the did he tell people he was gonna do other than just being a black face and saying, yo, our representation needs to look like us? Our representation needs to be effective.
I'm with you.
First and foremost. That nigga took a trip. That's like the mayor out here taking a trip to Ghana after they told her the worst fires is coming that we ever seen, and we got like a terrible combination of these fires and this wind storm that's coming. And it's like, yeah, but let me take my ass to Africa, and I'm all for taking trips to Africa. I loved it out there. I'm all for that. On these
taxpayer
people's, yeah,
dollars.
on these people's money. Like, come on, bro.
Taxpayer dollars. That's the problem.
Bro, that's insane.
And then you sit here.
And then have the nerve to be talking to these people instead of saying, see, this is the kind of shit that I look at this and I'm like, yo, if you the boss, if people is questioning you or some shit like that, just be like, yo, you know what? I feel like it's authorized. If it wasn't authorized, I pay the money back. Or you out here talking about why y'all questioning me in Black History Month. Why you got questions? Like, my accountability is supposed to take a break for the whole month. Like, how dare y'all try to hold me responsible?
On
Like,
Black
that's like
History Month.
literally,
With Black History Month.
yeah. It's like, bro, what is we talking about? The blackest city council.
I gotta be honest with y'all. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. First, to be clear, we are not a body of equals. The mayor has a separate set of roles and responsibilities. The father of our city is here.
Mayor, I really was going to let this go, but I can't continue to sit here and allow you to make it seem like we're the villains and you're the victim. Now, those cameras are in the back of the room, not because of us. We would love to come to a meeting and just go through this agenda and have a professional meeting and do the business of the people and go home. But it was you who want to sit around and call us the blackest city and say we want to tear each other down. We're not tearing you down. You took your black behind over to Africa for 20 days and didn't tell anybody.
I do have a hard stop at 9 o'clock, so I will turn it over to our Mayor Pro Tem, Linda Pritchett.
Good night, Mr. Mayor. And with that, Mr. Clerk, if you would read the next item.
That shit is embarrassing.
Extremely.
Like, these niggas is in place for the look. It's like, yo, you there for the look. This is good on my resume. Niggas ain't trying to do nothing to help nobody. You went to Africa, you ain't come back with nothing that's gonna enrich the community. Nothing, nigga. You came back with new fits.
It remind me of that DC councilman Trayvon White. He did the same exact thing.
Bro, it's crazy that they just feel that comfortable playing in our face. Like in their voters' face.
Well, because they know that they always gonna have the voter support as long as they continue to portray themselves as victims of the system, of racism, systemic racism, things like that. People are always gonna identify with them, because as a collective, we identify with victimhood. So if you could sell your constituents victimhood, they're all on board.
Because nobody want to put the work in.
And nobody wants to be held accountable. And then the litmus test is a bunch of crooked white people, as if that's who we should be comparing ourselves to, when they're not in better positions either, as a collective. Yeah, they have exceptions. They got people that are doing their thing, but collectively, white people aren't. They're getting exploited and manipulated just the same as everybody else in this country.
Well, I mean, listen, man, we live in a capitalistic society. Like, I equate that to being like a pastor. One of the reasons why I could never really take any pastor serious is, nigga, you pushing Jesus out your Bentley. Like, what is we talking about? Like, I'm not trying to hear you. Like, how are you for the common man if you looking like a superstar? Jesus that you preaching on behalf of walked amongst the common man and looked like a commoner. So when I look at with these politicians, I'm like, yo, you got to put all whatever personal agenda you got to put it to the side. But because I've been around these motherfuckers, all these motherfuckers with all these aspirations, it's like Hollywood, where everybody want to be a star. That's how that is with politics. Everybody want to make it to DC. Everybody wants to make a career out of this shit. It's not about actually being effective.
There was a book I read a while ago, and the title escapes me, but one of the things that they discussed was the black church and how the pastors and the deacons, because they lacked power in the real world, because of the systemic oppression and discrimination that did take place while they were out just trying to make a living, the church was where they were able to achieve that superstar status. So as a pastor, as a deacon, because those are essential positions and they were revered by their congregants, by the congregation, by the community. So you have black men who would fill these roles in the church and literally would pretty much do exactly what you're saying, where it became this self-proclaimed type of thing where it wasn't necessarily about the people. It was about themselves and how they could gain leverage, whether it be financial, whether it be sleeping around with women in the congregation, whatever it would be. Actually, literally dictating what went on in other people's houses. Like they had all of that power in the church.